Hey tired friend, how are you doing? Welcome to Psychology Mind Echoes. This channel is for those who truly care about their mental health. Sometimes you feel your life is full of yes you never wanted to say, in gatherings, at work, or even with family. You've always tried to be polite, available, and reliable, but deep inside you're exhausted, because you never gave yourself the right to say no. This is where personal boundaries come into play, not to push others away, but to get closer to your true self. Today we're going to learn how to protect yourself without guilt. What does boundary setting mean? Boundary setting means drawing invisible lines between me and others. It means saying without guilt, this is where I end and you begin. Boundaries help you maintain self-esteem, peace, and focus. Why do some of us lack boundaries? The root of this issue usually lies in childhood, when we learned our worth depends on pleasing others or when parents didn't allow us to express our feelings. Over time, our brain learned that saying no equals rejection or being unloving. In adulthood, this pattern makes us constantly sacrifice ourselves so others won't get upset. Types of boundaries in daily life. Boundaries aren't just a mental concept, they exist in every dimension of life. Emotional boundary means not letting others control your feelings. Physical boundary means no one enters your personal space without permission. Time boundary means giving your time consciously, not out of obligation. Financial boundary means you're not responsible for others' expenses. Mental boundary means you have the right to your own opinion, even if it's different. Difference between boundary and wall. A boundary means healthy connection with mutual respect. A wall means shutting doors out of fear of hurt. People who isolate themselves after being hurt are actually building walls, not boundaries. A healthy boundary means you still connect, but you don't lose yourself. Signs of lacking personal boundaries. If several of these feel familiar, it's time to redefine your boundaries. Guilt after saying no, constant mental fatigue, fear of others' judgment, feeling obligated to keep everyone happy, losing your personal identity. Connection between self-esteem and boundary setting. Healthy boundary setting is impossible without high self-esteem. When you see yourself as valuable, you no longer need to prove it through excessive sacrifice. Boundary setting is actually self-respect, not selfishness. Boundaries in different relationships. Boundaries take a unique shape in every relationship. In family it means expressing your opinion without fear of guilt. In love it means not losing your identity in the relationship. At work it means knowing when to say no to avoid burnout. How to set boundaries in practice. Knowing theory isn't enough. Take these simple yet powerful steps. Start with small no's. For example, when a colleague suggests lunch, say, "Thanks, but I have other plans today." Use effective canned phrases like, "Thank you for the offer, but I'm not in a position to accept right now," or "Let me think about it and get back to you." Accept guilt but don't surrender to it and remind yourself, this feeling comes, but it doesn't mean I'm wrong. Define your boundaries before entering a situation. Set consequences for boundary violations and follow through. Real-life example. Sarah, a 30-year-old employee, was always available for everyone, from colleagues to family. Every time she said no, she felt guilty, but after a few therapy sessions, she learned to say simple phrases like, "I can't right now, but I'll help later." The result? She gained more energy, peace, and respect from others. Conclusion. Boundary setting means accepting that you're not responsible for others' emotions. It means prioritizing inner peace without cutting off from the world. It means respecting yourself as much as you value others. Final challenge question. If you don't set boundaries, what do you think you'll ultimately lose? Write it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss future videos on personal growth and psychology.